Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Don Singletary. Today we're going to talk about that old phrase in futures trading, the trend is your friend. I'm going to show you how you can use that phrase, and I'll illustrate it with a chart or two to reduce the risk during your trades. And also a great live trade coming up today with two S&P 500 Micro Eminis and some quick made profits. That and more coming up next. If you've been watching videos on the channel, you know I sometimes use that MACD crossover as a trade signal. And watch this chart. I'm going to talk now about how the trend can be your friend. Look what happens. Normally, I might do a scalping trade, maybe go short, when I see the green line go below the red line. And you can see in the yellow highlighted area in the lower pane of this chart that for 2 hours, from noon until 2 o'clock, the MACD has that crossover, the green below the red, and it also lasts for 2 hours, and also the momentum constantly goes down for the entire 2 hours. And yet, you see the green horizontal arrow in the upper pane of this window has the DJIA average being absolutely flat during the entire 2 hours. So how could you avoid getting trapped by this signal that turns out to be a fake one? Well, look at the trend for the day. At 9:30 in the morning, the market opens, it went up, and then it stayed level between noon and 2 p.m. It did not go down. Now, even though the MACD might have been giving us a sell signal, how could we avoid taking the trap here? Well, it's a pretty easy answer, actually. The trend for the day, if you look back to 9:30 at the opening, the market went up for a couple of hours. And then just before noon, it leveled off. Well, you did lose momentum, but you did not have a price move that went against the daily trend, which from the very opening at 9:30 was up. So this will help you avoid making a riskier trade, because it's always risky to go against the trend of the day than be patient and wait for a trade where you can take advantage of that trend. It really is one of the great laws of nature. It's easier to swim with the current in the river than to go against the trend. So most times the trend really is your friend. And here's one more hint to help you. During that entire 2 hours when the MACD gave us that false sell signal, you can see here that all four of the Micro E-minis were in the green during the entire time. By the way, the like button on this channel has a real purpose. It helps me to know what videos you'd like to see. So if you want to see more videos like the one you're watching now, please click the like button. It'll help me make the videos that you want to see. I think you'll find some good value in seeing today's trade of the week. It's two S&P 500 Micro E-minis. And the frame you see on your screen right now is frozen. This is the moment I'm going to enter the trade, so I just wanted to take a look at the setup and give you the lay of the land here. You can see when the market opened at 9:30, the market started immediately to go down. And you may know my personal preference, yours can be different obviously, is that I do not trade usually the first 5, 10, or 15 minutes as the market opens at 9:30 Eastern time in the morning. I find it's very unpredictable and volatile during those first few minutes, and I like to give the day just a few minutes to settle in and see what the market's going to do. And you can see the market opens 9:30 here, and for 15 minutes is going down. And then I see the green line go below the red line, and both of them approaching the zero line as if it's going to continue in this downtrend. Therefore, I decided to try and scalp a few points off of this trade. So I immediately enter an order to sell two contracts. I'm filled at 37.08 1/4, and I go to the bracket mode. So I can put in a one cancels the other order. I put in a stop loss way up above where it's trading now, and that would be about $67 up at 37.15. Remember, I'm short at 37.08 1/4. Close my profit. I'll just put anything in there for right now. If it went down to 3,600, I would be delighted, although I don't really expect to make $1,000 on this trade. And now I'm going to send that out, and I take a look at the numbers here to make sure that I have everything as I believe it to be. Okay, we're 2 minutes into the trade now, 9:42. I'm short 2 of the S&P 500s at 37.08 and a quarter. And I see this on the chart right here, and then way up at 37.15, I have my stop market order. So if that price is triggered, it becomes a market order. You remember, a stop market order. Now watch this. I'm going to take this stop loss right here, and I have to click it to highlight it first there. And then I'm going to hold down the left mouse button, and I'm going to slowly drag this stop loss market order down, and then let go of the left mouse button, and it automatically changes my stop order. Let me show you again here how that happens. We just click and drag left mouse button, bring it down to about 37.10 this time, raise our finger, let the button go, and the order changes down to 37.10 automatically. Flip over to the panel here so I can look at the positions, and I'm up 20 bucks, maybe a little over. And my stop's at 37.10, so that reduced the risk on the trade, and the market's trading 37.06. 5 minutes into the trade, 9:45, doing some adjustments on my scale here to make the operation more visible for you. And I'm going to do that one more time here. I'm going to click and drag the left mouse button, remember, and let that go, and I'm down at 37.07. Now, this is great because at 37.07, remember, I shorted at 37.08 and a quarter, so I cannot lose any money on this trade. Up about 30 bucks, the market's trading about 37.05, and we're back to business here. My MACD still in my favor, and the market's going down in my favor even more, 37.02. And you know, I'm looking for every chance I can find to lower that stop and lock in more profits on this thing here. 37.03 the market's trading, hovering $55, $60 up in the trade. So I make a decision to go in again and use that left mouse button to click and drag and bring the stop loss, the stop market order, down again. And about a minute later, it's 9:47, 7 minutes into the trade. We were trading at 37.02. Now we're back up to 37.04 and a half. So I'm thinking this trade's about to run out of steam. So I go back over again and lower the stop, this time down to 37.05 and a quarter. And you can see I'm only up 32.50 right now. I was up almost 65 bucks. So I'm certainly on the defensive with this trade. And the market's trading 37.0475, only a half a point from my 37.05 and a quarter stop market order. No doubt, using that drag and drop feature to set your stop loss order in Tastyworks is a lot of fun. A lot of softwares have it, and so does Tastyworks, and I like the way it works out on the screen. There's a broker link below if you'd like to know more about Tastyworks, and it leads to an affiliate link of mine. If you use that, I would appreciate it. By the way, be sure and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos that are coming out each week. And please remember that all of the free videos on the channel are brought to you by my book, which is on Amazon. And if you click the book link in the text below the video, you can click on the Look Inside tab on the Amazon page and see the table of contents. A great chapter in there on trading psychology and all the basics you need to get an easy and fast start to day trading the Micro E-minis. I'm Don Singletary. Thanks for being along today. I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.